set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Fields this way up at the 17 and able to get this out to the 25. On first down, Tannehill. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's up. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single-covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Tannehill. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Hines will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The score, Niners 7, Lions nothing. Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Escapes the defender.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On first down, Wentz. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Wentz's throw caught by Tony. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, it's Wentz. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Darren Waller, 38 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Andre Cisco there on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Tannehill. Catch here, left side, Thomas. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
7-7, our score after 1. Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wentz now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, tried to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wentz. He'll look downfield for Waller. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Darren Waller, 62 yards. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. No return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Extra point try, good by Gano.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. defense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike.
Now Wentz.
He'll swing this out to Mostert.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Mostert.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good decision there. He was looking, and he was looking, but the coverage was excellent. Nice job to get rid of it and try and find something better on 3rd and goal. He didn't let that clock accelerate and force him into an error.
And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Throwing is Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
49ers 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's Hines. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They run with Hines. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off play action, Tannehill rolling to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's brought down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Wentz now on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Mike 56. Mike 50.
To throw is Wentz.
Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted.
Picked off down at the 2. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Tannehill's throw there taken in by Smith.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Remember on their last drive, they had that pass play for a touchdown, and here they come out firing again. This play's not quite as good in the end result, but still good enough for a quick first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, they headline the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Flush to his right. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
On 4th down, Tannehill. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the second and third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Wentz going to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Throwing now is Wentz. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Second down and 7.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Niners 21, Lions 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
On first down, Wentz. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
On second and 10, Wentz flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, 75 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining.
Tannehill on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first and 10, Tannehill. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 64-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now it's Hines. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First down, Hines. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it, and I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Melvin Gordon taking it in from a yard out.
And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
31, Lions 21. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz escaping the pressure right. It's Williams on the catch.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Wentz now on first down.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Wentz. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. The touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football and making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Hines. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
46-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He'll check this down to Hines. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away.
That one to Swain, complete.
The completion there lines up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw caught by Tony.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wentz to throw.
He'll swing this out to Mostert.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now Wentz.
Here's Tony on the quick slant.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. To throw is Wentz. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Back to throw, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. One final try now for Wentz. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. So the victory here for San Francisco. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to.